no essay. I know so long as you get really listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once when we like we go back, way back. Run it down, we on track. But you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap. You said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. I be in the streets like a strip rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope, sending me a text like she missed it.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Here's a return from the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got too many days.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Herbert throwing right away. Over with a screen to Hampton. And maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction. Rock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the pistol, it's Herbert. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Third down, Steelers in the dime. 6 DBs out there. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Kraft has it. And he will get this inside the 30.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Crowd right. Ready.
Herbert from the gun. This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, and it's holding up so far. Third down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Let's go, let's go. Home the trips right.
On third down, Herbert. He completes it in traffic. And he'll go down here at the 16. That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Shotgun give to Hampton. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Set. 380. You're not. 380. You're not. Set.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up third down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Kappa. Set.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is to win it. Even if it's not a touchdown, we're happy to see the offense produce points in the first trip out there this season for Kicker. Kind of nice to start 1 for 1 as well.
Kicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Howard out of the pistol here. And his first pass falls incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down.
Quarterback with his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
2nd and 10 now. Howard. And that one's incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he could do it right there.
Now this opening drive not going anywhere yet. Already 3rd and 10. To the air on 3rd and long. They connect on the deep shot. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And the Steelers have a first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. That's complete to Johnston, outright. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Return starts at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Line. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Look at that power, deep left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. I felt the intended target. And that brings up 4th and long. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Takes this in at the 25. Gets him the first past the 35. He's all the way forward to the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Man in motion, out of the slot. Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. He's trying to push the field. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Third and long for him here. He's going to try another deep one here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Draw play here, Hampton. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
As a play caller, kid, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass, and they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Baylor Tiger. Ray.
Throw here, third down. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. 7-3 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. And facing fourth down, they're leaving the offense out there. They snap it to Herbert. On the move, headed right. He's going to run for it. Herbert slides to a stop with enough on that play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense. He had another chance to take a shot on him.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Delta,
back to the air, Herbert. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his... Running back and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
As quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And once again, they can't connect. Trying to find his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards. And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And this will remain a 4-point game.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Plowing up the middle. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
The cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They'll go play action. Howard bails out of the pocket quick. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. The big play nets him 17 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Running this one left. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you're going to take it in the NFL.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers' 26-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
To number 88.
They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Receiver in motion, going left. We give here to the motion man. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4.
Brought down at the 4-yard line. A 4-yard lead brings up 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap here to Howard. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are smaller. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Ready? 60, 18. Warriors 70. 18, Pioneer.
Out of the gun, Howard. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. And what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
14, Chargers 3. Joshua Carty to kick off.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring an end to that, right near the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And now I'm finna, not even a little bit. Oh, Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words.
offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert. Got for big yards on the right side. 3 inside the 30. Christian Watson. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a one-score game before halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers cut the lead down to 4.
14. Chargers 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Has this at the 6. He dodged the tackle. This makes it up to the 25.
Steelers take over 1st and 10.
First call here coming from the shotgun. On play action, here's Howard. Looking right, and he finds him. And not much doing, he stopped quickly. The Steelers calling their first time out. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Throwing now, Howard. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Tight end in motion left. Howard throwing on 3rd down. Caught quickly on the slant. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Steelers.
On 1st down, Howard. He finds Johnston. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Headed out right. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Howard out of the pistol here. Escapes the pocket. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now, to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
set of downs for him from the 31.
Set. Go.
Herbert on first down. Finds a seam down the middle. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Home troops right.
Herbert now. Complete here to Hinton. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
21. Baylor tight.
Herbert from the gun. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. We've been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
5-9, 5-9. Delta, stop. Let's go. Hey.
Herbert now to throw on third. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Now Herbert again. His shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it second and goal.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal.
Hey, go lion.
Herbert throwing again. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Third and goal. Here's Herbert. And that's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers cut the lead down to 4. We'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Here's a design run. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. He fields it from the 8. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. Not through the defense it goes. Room to burn. 30. Gets the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Set.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
It's Hampton on 2nd. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Jack Sawyer working hard and making the stop. Looking quickly here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Kraft has it. And he is down to the 30-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just enough throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up 2nd down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Steelers in the dime for this 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you get double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10.
Baylor Tiger. Ready.
In the red zone on 1st. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now we've got to regroup for 2nd down.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You've got to shake it off and keep on firing.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Set.
Hampton now up the middle. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
5-9, 5-9.
Third and long for him here. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers start the second half with some needed points. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Keeping it on the ground. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead. Only a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
He stopped on the run back at the 27. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And in his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Gains 9 yards on the play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
On 1st down, they'll run.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort you deserve better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap here to Howard. Oh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Throw here, 3rd down. He put everything he had into this one. Johnson finds the football, complete. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
They've got a man in motion. Here's a give on 1st and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Motioning him from the slot right. The give here to the motion man. The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown,
The
Pittsburgh.
Steelers make it a 9-point advantage. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He just put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. He'll take this at the 10. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Home to try. Set.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
5-9. Set. Let's go, let's go. Set.
On 3rd and 1, it's Herbert. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. He has it right near midfield here. He's about a yard short. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Set. Ready.
It's Herbert once more. Finds his fullback. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers side of the field. Offense up to the line
Brings
fast.
up 2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 49-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Good play on football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd.
380. What is it?
They'll air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact separated man from ball.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
80. Black 80. Black. Let's go.
Herbert to throw once more. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Crowd right. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Camp.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers making a 4-point game here in the fourth. Well, Rocky found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. When that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off for 6.
Ball set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He loses it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running with hair on fire. In fact, if you watch a lot of these special teams and kickoff units, you will see them running down the field on touchbacks. It's almost like they're sprinting to the finish line. They sprinted, and they took the ball away to boot.
First and 10. Here's Hampton. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Aggressive call on second.
Second and 8 at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
I mean, Michelin, traveling on dividends. She said that I'm born like a lot this symbol is. I'm getting paid.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Ready.
The Steelers calling their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Forced out to his right. That one connects. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away. Incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Herbert from the gun. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers take a 4th quarter lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Howard out of the pistol here. Dumps it off to his running back. He brushed him off with ease. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a fourth-quarter lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. They can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Starting at the 10. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Ready, run. What is up?
Here's Hampton to open the drive. Shoves one away. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. First and 10, Herbert. Buying some time right. He's keeping it. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd and 3 now. They'll toss it to Hampton. Pop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense in a hurry up here.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Kill. Home troops right. 12. Set.
Looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Cap it. Let's go. Hey, ram. Set.
Desperation time here on 4th. Chased out to his right. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks off the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preaching it's all about the ball, it's all about the ball, it's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but a little seed of doubt in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Another carry for him. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the
offensive coordinators of the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
They'll go play action. Howard. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
Let's go.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Touchdown,
The
Pittsburgh.
Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. As he naps another touchdown, Brock, I gotta ask you, the former QB, is this the point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have one touchdown today are coming over to you and saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kate. Like, really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and the confidence and the timing, boy, you look him up every chance you get.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Chargers getting set. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Back to a familiar target. It's Watson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Just in a hurry up here.
That's another Charger.
Going on first is Herbert. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers down by 10. So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Set. Wide 80. Wide 80. 12. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Crowd right. Hey, go lion. Go.
Now Herbert again. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Looking to throw it. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on fourth down.
Let's go. Taylor tight. Set.
Desperation time here. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And the man is there to knock it away. Great defense to not only deny that touchdown, but force this turnover on down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They'll run here on first down. He has room past the 25. Still fighting forward. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. And this offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field. Here's the handoff. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And first set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Give now to the running back. And this hasn't been a common sight for him tonight, but the defense wins this round. He's limited to no gain on the carry.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And he sails that one up the end zone. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Complete out to the right. And it's going to be a win for the Steelers. He gets them the first, and they can run this clock out.
A gain of 14. And the Steelers first down.
They're going to pass it here. Into traffic, complete. And he gets this forward to the 19. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Out of the gun, Howard buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And he's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop Brock, but it's not going to matter. They've got the first down. This game is over.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Has some room to work. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Now, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines. But for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.